Unity. Anything for us overnight?
Nothing for you right now, Dusan. Got your HAP systems data update from Julius. Everything running at 100%.
Okay, Unity out.
What's wrong with you, Cat? What's wrong with me?
Siphon. No, that's a suction. I said the siphon. Oh, excuse me. Good morning, Walter. Anything I can do for you?
Lyle. No, I just needed to see some greenery before I went to work. So lush in here. Bursting with life. Reminds me of the place where I grew up as a kid. I guess I never really appreciated this place before.
Your mother.
Yeah. It was a long time ago. Listen, I gotta go.
Oh, Walter. I really am sorry, Walter. I know you were very close to her.
Thanks, Lyle. I appreciate that.
I'm seeing what I'm seeing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Estimate a base of 1 square meter. You want to take a look at this, Walter?
The hell is that? That sure ain't no satellite.
I saw it earlier, then it disappeared, and now it's back again. No avionics, no telemetry, no signal, nothing. It's just there.
Added to which it doesn't seem to have a navigation system.
It's a unique profile.
Its surface is kind of interesting. UV scanner's given us some data.
What, weaponry? Just some kind of reflector shield?
Something I've never seen on a terrestrial probe before.
Oh, please, that stuff was discredited years ago. I mean, the distances alone preclude any contact from outside the solar system. The return trip would take millennia.
What about wormholes?
What about we get a full profile on this thing? Look, I'll go and have a look.
What the hell's going on?
This is Shannon. Ready to head out.
Shannon, all set in EVA hatch. All checks good.
Just gonna take a short walk outside, take a look at this thing.
Copy that, Unity. Can we have the video feed of Shannon, please?
Yeah, coming to you from Walter B. Shannon. Live in living color and wraparound sound.
We copy that.
Opening up. Looks like a nice day.
Got you a signal, Shannon. Whenever you want to go. What's this disappearing act?
Hold it, Shannon.
Problems?
No, stay where you are.
Do you have a situation there, Dusan? We have all good numbers down here.
No, Shannon's fine.
It's just that the object of our inquiry has disappeared.
Again.
You gotta be kidding.
Don't tell me you've been fishing and you want us to cook.
Your cat's been fishing in the hydroponicum. And this is just today's catch. My fish are being massacred.
By Matisse? I don't think so.
And why not?
1, she would eat them. 2, she's lazy. This is strictly a sleep, eat, sleep cat.
Yeah, she's really not interested in the great outdoors.
So you have to look for another culprit.
What do you mean it just disappeared?
Vanished, departed, evaporated.
It has ceased to be.
Well, it can't have. We were just looking at it, and it's got no propulsion system.
Well, it's not there any longer, Walter.
Unity, can we get an update on Shannon's EVA?
Yeah, sorry, we scrubbed the EVA. We'll lock that in a moment, okay?
Just like to be appraised of events, Dusan. We're down here and you're up there. Remember?
Yeah, copy that.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Not today, thank you.
We've got trouble in paradise, Kaveh.
Lyle, I'm not a marine biologist. I told you that when you brought me those freshwater eels.
Come on, Kaveh, the fish are dying. There's something breaking the food chain.
You sure it's the food chain? It could be a waterborne virus. It could be a number of things. Why don't you tell Kathryn? After all, the hydroponicum is part of the closed-loop system.
The holding pools aren't, and I'm not saying anything until I know what it is. I'm probably overdoing the nutrients.
Okay. Put them in the chiller in the science bay. Draw me a water sample. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Raise you 50 and see you.
Pair of 3s.
Harry, are you crazy? You bet 200 on it.
You could have had junk.
Well, you sure as hell did.
What's the matter with you, cat?
Okay. They died of oxygen depletion.
Oxygen depletion?
You got some single-celled algae in there producing toxins. Take a look. See? There's an algae bloom developing there. You have to consider chemicals.
No chemicals. I've worked for a long time to achieve an organic balance in there. Checked all the figures. Nutrients are balanced, aeration is steady.
Lyle, nitrates are getting in there.
But where from?
Check.
Well played, Dusan. Game over. You win. Congratulations.
Kathryn? Kathryn?
Yeah, Dusan.
There's something inside the station.
Inside the station? What is it?
Thing that used to be outside the station. Tell me I'm not crazy.
You're not crazy.
It went clean through the wall and out into the next section.
So where is it now?
There. What the hell is that? How did it get in here?
Okay, could it be some kind of ghosting? The image we caught earlier when it was outside somehow transposed onto...
Kathryn, the damn thing is inside the station.
We should tell the others.
Tell them what?
You wouldn't be messing with our heads, would you, Dusan? Providing a little entertainment?
I've got better things to do, Walter.
So, where is it now?
Who knows? Maybe back outside again, maybe hiding in your medical bay.
Could we be serious here?
Believe me, I am. I watched that thing float right down the corridor.
There's the airlock camera. Maybe it caught the underside. Is that on record?
They all are.
What?
What is that?
Treason.
This looks like some kind of hieroglyphs.
And what does that tell us?
Well, we know they're not in use any longer, not by any culture known to us.
Yeah, but who would be using them now?
Precisely.
What are you talking about, Kaveh?
Well, these look like very early pictorial characters, at least 5,000 years old.
Are you suggesting that this is some kind of ancient artifact?
I'm saying that these characters don't belong to any contemporary culture.
This thing's getting worse, guys. What is it? Dusan, anyone in avionics?
What is it, Lyle?
There's something in the hydroponicum. Or rather, hovering in the hydroponicum.
Is it shaped like a pyramid?
How'd you know that?
Where is he?
Where are you, Lyle?
Airlock 7.
Get around to avionics.
Gladly.
And bring Harry and Paula. I want you all in the same place until we know what this thing is.
How did the object get inside, Commander?
No idea, but it clearly doesn't need or employ orthodox methods of entry. It just turned up. It moves where it likes.
Are you getting any kind of chemistry off this thing? Compositional data or analysis?
No, none at all.
Well, neither are we. It isn't a known or cataloged object. We're trying to get an analysis of the hieroglyphics, see if that provides a clue.
We'll be waiting. Unity out.
So, looks like one of us is going to have to go in there and take a look at this thing.
Do you mind if it isn't me? I don't want to be in a room with something that travels through walls.
Okay, I'll go.
I'll come with you.
Oh, that's not necessary.
It's not about necessity, it's about curiosity. I'd like to take a look at those hieroglyphs. It's something I know about, and I might be able to help. After all, as you said, there's no sign of molecular chemistry.
Don't be so sure. It felt pretty weird when I was in there with that thing.
Weird how?
Chilly.
I guess that's what Matisse ran into.
Well, I'm going in there to see it before it comes out here to see us.
Okay, Shannon, take Kaveh with you and the minicam. We'd like to see what you're seeing.
Okay.
Harry, Paula, maybe check the structural integrity of the corridor wall. See if we can find any clues as to the nature of this thing and how it moves.
Is that an order?
It's a request.
Why don't you try touching it?
Why don't you try touching it?
Okay. Feels like rough sandpaper. Very dense. No idea what the composition is. Oh, these hieroglyphs. They are fascinating.
Oh, look at it.
It's definitely crafted.
And rather beautiful.
Never mind crafted and beautiful, but this thing has some highly disturbing properties.
Well, it's certainly no satellite.
There must be a reason for this thing being out here.
Don't you mean in here?
A reason may not come into it. You're applying human constructs to this thing which has pronouncedly non-human behavior traits.
Maybe it is from somewhere else.
I thought you were against E.T. theories, Walter.
What I'm against is knee-jerk, oh, there's a light in the sky. It must be a flying saucer garbage. I'm not saying we know all there is to know.
Wow, Walter has an open mind.
Kaveh, what can you tell us about those hieroglyphs?
I'm not sure these are hieroglyphs. Be interested to know what Control comes up with.
Okay, so they're not hieroglyphs. So what do you think they are?
There are other images. Are you saying this? I'd really like to be able to see underneath it. At those other images the camera caught earlier.
Hey, let's not be too ambitious. Right now, this thing is being real passive.
Yeah, why don't you both come out of there and we'll try and get some perspective on this.
Damn. What's wrong with it? Paula. Oh, what? Some kind of residue. Dust. Battery. Yeah, you're right, battery. I better get some new ones. I'll be right back. Okay.
Hurry up, Harry. Hurry up, Harry. Hurry up, Harry. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
You don't belong in this mission.
Why not?
Watch this. Dusan will explain everything.
Why don't I belong on this mission? Why don't I belong on this mission?
Oh, here you are. Hey, what happened?
Kathryn?
Yes?
I wasn't going to mention this until I got to the bottom of it, but there's a problem in the hydroponicum.
What kind of problem?
With the water, the fish are dying.
So, why have you decided to mention it?
Well, I wonder if the presence of this thing might have something to do with it.
When did the fish start dying?
A day or two ago, before the arrival of the pyramid. But given the properties of this object, maybe it could have been having some kind of remote effect on the hydroponicum before it entered the station. And it has, after all, decided to settle in that location.
Lyle, right now I'm open to just about any theory concerning this object. Thank you for telling me about the fish. Oh, it doesn't involve the closed-loop habitat system, does it?
Isolated from the CLS, 100%. I would have come to you immediately otherwise.
Well, Kaveh's right. These are not hieroglyphs. The British Museum's confirmed that. They predate ancient Egypt by at least 1,000 years.
They resemble cuneiform, a system of writing developed in the 4th millennium BC, probably by Sumerians who lived in the lower Tigris and Euphrates Valley.
Resemble. They are or are not cuneiform.
Well, the museum can only identify minor accents of cuneiform, but the bulk of it is totally unknown to them.
Like a new language.
Or a very old one.
We came up with zilch on the scan?
Afraid so. You want to tell me what happened?
No.
Look, we're not going to let ourselves get totally spooked by this thing, okay?
Aren't we?
Look, I was in there with it. So was Kaveh, so was Lyle. I suggest we get some sleep and give it some more thought in the morning, okay?
Right, so we're just going to go to bed and forget that we're living with something that's just magicked its way in here.
No, we'll have someone on watch. I'll take first shift, Dusan can take second, Walter third.
Well, I'm not tired, so I don't mind taking the first watch. In any event, I've got things to do.
Things to do, Lyle?
Uh-huh. That thing is in my hydroponicum. I'll patch the CCTV through to the science deck. That's where I'll be.
What are you afraid of? Failing. Always. You won't.
update on the status of your visiting object, please.
Object is still located in the hydroponicum.
And we still don't know a damn thing about it.
We're drawing blanks down here as well.
Do you have any recommendations because it's monopolizing our schedule up here?
Frankly, we don't. Do you?
How about a complete examination?
That's right, a thorough invasive analysis. Let's find out precisely what we're dealing with and what it's composed of.
You mean cut it open?
That's what we mean.
I don't know why I wasn't more afraid. I mean, I don't even like the dark. There was this figure in a cowl, standing right in front of me. Appeared out of nowhere. And then the whole environment changed. And when I lifted off the cowl to expose the figure...
Yes?
The figure was myself.
And you had no sense of malevolence? You felt no kind of threat from this figure?
No. The opposite, in fact. More one of... love.
Sounds like some kind of out-of-body experience. Call it what you will. It's psychic forces acting on matter. Certainly nothing orthodox medicine can explain. I'll have to do more research into it.
Nitrates, ammonia, oxygen depletion. The liquid fertilizer was 100% organic. I mean, where am I going wrong?
Lyle, I don't know.
You reckon this pyramid has anything to do with it?
Lyle, I don't know. But then again, I don't know why not. I just simply don't know. I mean, it's beyond all our collective experience.
Kathryn, I know it's only a hypothesis, but think about it. The Sumerian civilization developed considerable power based on irrigated agriculture. They created city-states and dominated the region for 2,000 years. And then they were superseded by...
The Babylonians.
Who absorbed the language of the people they conquered. And the people of Babel are known for what?
Building a tower that reached up to the heavens.
Genesis 11, verses 1 to 9. Noah's descendants in Babel presumed to build a tower that would reach up to heaven.
And they were punished for this presumption by losing their ability to speak to one another.
Okay, what does build a tower that would reach up to heaven actually mean? What did the old Apollo rockets look like? I mean, how would you describe a rocket if the word hadn't yet been invented?
I'd say you'd describe it in words that you knew, in phrases that already existed.
Building a tower, building a rocket.
That's right. A tower is as close a description as I could come up with.
So, Kaveh, let me get this straight. You're saying that this is some kind of Babylonian space probe launched 5,000 years ago and we're only now rediscovering the technology?
I didn't say I had a definitive answer, Walter. But the thing is here, and we're scientists, so it has to be explained.
One way is to go in there and open it up with cutting tools and laser torches and find out how it can move through a titanium structure and a Kevlar skin.
Well, I think it's my turn to go in there and have a look before we start poking around inside it.
You think that's a good idea?
I'm a scientist too, Walter. I have my own curiosity to satisfy.
Cuckoo.
Kathryn, you ought to know I had a rather unsettling experience in there last night.
An unsettling experience with the pyramid?
More like with myself. And I know Paula has as well when we were scanning the
Kathryn,
wall.
if you're going in, I'd like to be able to properly monitor you. Kathryn, your bio readings are normal.
Going in now, Shannon.
Be careful.
Where is it right now?
Right where it was earlier.
Well.
Heart rate's increasing.
Blood pressure 130/73.
I don't like this.
Shannon, Dusan, we've got a major problem here.
Right now we've got other problems, Lyle.
Other problems?
It's the pyramid. Kathryn's in trouble.
What?
All her readings are in suspension. Come on, I need your help.
What the hell is happening?
The pyramid's done something. She's dying.
No output. Right, she's flatlining. Harry, I may need adrenaline. Now calm down, it'll be alright. We'll get her back. Ready?
Here you go.
Okay, Harry. I need position 1.
Set.
Stand clear.
No output.
Right, we have to go again. Give me position 2.
Set.
Stand clear.
Got an output. No, it's gone.
Last chance. Pump it up to position 3.
Set.
Stand clear.
Kathryn, be careful. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mummy. I'm not scared. When I grow up, I'm going to fly to the moon.
Got an output.
Kathryn!
Get away, my woman.
What happened?
I'll come back, Commander.
Let's get her away from this thing.
Okay, Dusan, we have clear ECG here.
Tell me this isn't happening.
Kathryn, if you're up for taking new problems on board, we've got another one.
Go on, tell me.
The water supply. Whatever contaminated Lyle's fish ponds has leached into the main habitat loop.
But Lyle assured me it was contained.
Not any longer. You seem to have some kind of algae or nitrate contamination in the CLS. All use of tap water is strictly forbidden. Canned drinks only.
And our pyramid? Where is it currently?
Still in the hydroponicum.
I think we should go in there and get serious with this thing.
Oh, I'm inclined to agree.
Looks like a common or garden prokaryotic organism to me.
Yeah, but with some unpleasant accompanying features. I don't think filtration will deal with it.
Then we'll have to use some kind of herbicide toxins.
You do know what that'll do to the exotics in my hydroponicum.
You do know what drinking 20 of these a day will do to you, huh?
Can we have your update, Dusan?
Shannon and Kaveh are preparing to go in there and apply a little pressure to the thing, whatever it is. It's had an unprecedented effect on those crew members who came in contact with it.
Can you elaborate?
Well, Kaveh is downloading you a full report. Right now we're as much concerned with our water supply.
The water supply?
We've got some kind of contaminant in our CLS. Not having such a good day up here.
So, Kaveh, how's your 5,000-year-old Babylonian space probe hypothesis now?
As I said, Walter, it's merely a hypothesis.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go in there and rip out its throat.
Subtle.
Pyramid is giving off some kind of vapor.
Cause?
Maybe oxygen exposure inside the station. Shannon!
Hang on. Yeah, Dusan, go ahead.
Looks like our gas is changing its characteristics.
Tough. I want it out of here.
If that doesn't work, we'll try the heavy stuff.
What's happening to him? To hell with it. Let's get started.
Let's just be careful here. Let's just be careful here. Let's just be careful here.
Walter, will you stop that? Bring in the mail. What you want?
I just wanted to say I'm sorry for not being there.
You don't have to say you're sorry. Everything will be all right. You should go now, Walter. Everything's all right.
Walter.
What's happened to him?
Walter. Walter.
Come on, Walter. Let's get out of here. Sit down.
Kaveh, you better get out of there.
No. There's something happening here. I've got to see.
What the hell is that?
Cool, clear water.
What do you think, Walter?
I don't want to think. I don't want to talk.
What did you see?
Kathryn, please.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to press you, Walter.
It was my mom. I met my mom on the porch of the house where I grew up. She said everything was all right, and that I could go. That's all.
Any ideas what these experiences mean, Kaveh?
A personal interpretation. The pyramid triggered a state of dreaming in those of us who came into contact with it. A connection to the other world, the one with which we coexist. I've gleaned some rather interesting information about the images.
What kind of information?
It's kind of cryptic, and I'm not sure what it tells us about the object. This is a translation of one portion of the pyramid. Listen to this. Greetings from the great voyager Noah. At last, his earthly ashes can be received among the stars.